My dad and her dad both worked together.
My dad was talking about all of his kids, and Mr. Chad brought up me, and he asked if I was single. And Dad was like, yeah, and I'm just trying to look for a really good guy for Hayley to have. And
next thing you know, Dad starts going down the list. He's thinking of cousins. He's thinking of nephews. And, I mean, I'm chopped liver at this point. I'm thinking I should be at the top of the list. But eventually he gets down to me, and he's like, I got one. What about Kyle?
my dad was like, you know what? That might actually work. He came home that day, and I remember him walking through the doors, and he looked at me, and he said, I found you somebody.
I'm getting a text the next morning from Dad saying that Hayley is expecting contact from me February 17th. And I remember 3:01 p.m. I pull out my phone, I friended her on Instagram. Then I just say, howdy, Miss Farmer. The conversation started flowing like it was somebody that I had always known and yet never seen face to face.
And it was just history from there.
She treats me like I hung the moon and stars. From her smile, her laugh, the way she makes jokes, and the way she just picks some fun with everybody. But I think for me personally, she truly loves me, and I can just feel that. Marriages are full of life's up and downs, but I can't think of another person that I'm ready to go through all those with.
I love you so much, Hayley.
I love you so much.
You're just my baby, and you always will be. I'm just so happy for you because you're just the kind Christian that I want you to be, and I love you so much.
I love you so much.
With all the heart in your dad, and I love you. I
love you. And it's all because you raised me right.
You're such a good-hearted person, and I love you. I'm so proud of you.
He makes me laugh so much, and he's so goofy, but he's also so thoughtful. I've never met somebody in my life who thinks about everybody else so much like he does. He's so considerate, so kind-hearted, so caring, and he just loves me, and he's shown to me what love truly is, and I just couldn't imagine my life without him. He's just so precious and so sweet, and I just love my Peyton Kyle. He's my forever.
Peyton Kyle, you came into my life and made me feel like the only girl in the world. Now we are here about to become man and wife. Our adventures have meant the world to me, from driving back and forth to Ruston, to buying our house, to you graduating college, and to us both starting new jobs. I couldn't imagine a more perfect life, and better yet, a more perfect person to spend this life with. You are the answer to my prayers, and you continue to be the biggest blessing each and every day. I pray that the life that we lead together will fulfill God's will, and that if it's full of happiness and joy. You have shown me what love truly is, and I will reciprocate that love to you as long as I am able. You make life so much fun, and I can't even begin to describe the depth of love that I have for you. I will cherish you forever and always, my Peyton Kyle. I love you the most, your future wife, Hayley Dees.
Our second date was at his house, and we watched Harry Potter of all movies.
We started the Harry Potter movie marathon immediately.
And it just felt like I'd known him for my whole life.
It really just felt like two halves finally coming together.
And I couldn't imagine myself without anybody else.
All those things really clicked together. I knew that she was the one.
And I came home that night, and my mom was still on the couch waiting for me to get home. And I just looked at her, and I was like, Mama, I don't know what I'm going to do if I don't marry him.
I went home to Mom, and I said, Mom, I said that I would never get attached too quickly, but this is the woman that I'm going to marry.
And she was like, really? And I said, yes, ma'am, I think he's the one. Hayley Elizabeth. When I sent our first text ever on February 17th, 2022, I had no clue I was texting my future wife. When our conversation started flowing, I knew you were something special. Since then, each day that passes reminds me how much you are a light in my life. I never believed the saying, when you know, you know. But with you, I have never been more certain in my life. I can say with all confidence in the world that God has crafted us two parts of a whole, made to bring out the best in each other and brought together in life at the right time. You're in my life from this day forward, and I will fight till my dying breath to protect and provide for you while growing each day to be the best husband I can be. Hayley Elizabeth Farmer, I just want to say that I love you. Thank you for all the laughs, all the tears, all of the goofy smiles, and the memories from each that I cherish more than the finest gold. We have experienced so much that life has to offer, and I know in my heart there is so much more to come. I cannot wait to see your beautiful face once more, and I already know that you will take my breath away. Thank you for trusting me with your heart. I'll be waiting for you, Mrs. Steves, at the altar. I remain eternally yours, Peyton Kyle.
Family and friends, we're gathered here this evening for a happy and serious event. We bear witness to Kyle and Hayley as they bind together with vows and rings their commitment not only to one another, but to God. Marriage is going to deepen and enrich every aspect of your lives. Happiness is going to be fuller. Memories are going to be fresher. Commitment is going to be stronger than ever. But even anger is going to be felt more strongly. But remember, it passes away more quickly when you're in love. Do you, Kyle, take Hayley to be your wedded wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish till death do you part, that you may become one in spirit, one in mind, one in affection, and above all things, one in Christ?
Do
you, Hayley, take Kyle to be your wedded husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish till death do you part, that you may become one in spirit, one in mind, one in affection, and above all things, one in Christ?
I do.
I, Kyle,
give you, Hayley,
this ring as a symbol
of
my enduring love. Just as the circle of the ring completes itself, so you complete me. I, Hayley, give you, Kyle, this ring as a symbol of my enduring love. Just as the circle of the ring completes itself, so you complete me. Kyle and Hayley, by the power vested in me by San Patricio Baptist Church in the state of Louisiana, I'm pleased to pronounce you husband and wife, sealed together today, both in law and in love, under the eyes of God. Kyle, you can kiss your bride. It's now my distinct privilege to present to you for the first time Mr. and Miss Kyle and Hayley Dees.
Under the surface, you don't know what you'll find.
The person you've become is by far more than any of us could have imagined. Hayley, I can tell you right now, you are the blessing. I don't think you can get any better than this right here.
I made up my mind.
I grew up always wanting to be like Kyle, my big brother. I'm so proud of the man you've become, Kyle, and I can't wait to see what the future has in store for you. Yeah, I love y'all both so much.
We're going home. If we make it or we don't, we won't be alone. When I see your light shine, I know I'm home. If you're waiting all your life, you won't ever go. When I see your light shine, I know I'm home. When I see your light shine, I know I'm home. When I see your light shine. Some things are simple and hard to ignore, they say.
Hayley, you have never been just my friend. You are my sister, you are my family. And standing here today, I'm filled with so many emotions. I consider myself so lucky to have watched you grow up into the woman that you are and to have witnessed you meet the love of your life. May you continue to dream together, support each other, and cherish all of the small moments that make life so beautiful. Here's to your happily ever after.
We're going home. If we make it or we don't, we won't be alone. When I see your light shine, I know I'm home. When I see your light shine, I know I'm home. When I see your light shine, there's a place that I wanna run with you, darling. There's a place that I wanna run with you. We're going home.
Okay, so this is the 16-year-old me writing this letter. A few years ago, the youth group split up into 2 different groups. It basically talked about having a godly relationship and waiting for the right guy to come along. I hope I bring you all the happiness a wife could ever give. You're pretty lucky too because you have one cool wife. Love, Hayley.
When I see your light shine, I'm on home. When I see your light shine.